Hi everyone, I'm Nick Lowe, and I'm sitting here in the sumptuous green room here at Amoeba, and this is what is in my bag.
So I went to a party. It was like an indoor safari. Round the world, a whole of Campari, and I feel alright. Oh, yes, I feel alright.
I'm just going to dig in here and pull the first one out. Oh, this is my intellectual choice. The great Bobby Hutcherson. I was turned on to Bobby Hutcherson by a friend of mine who knows a lot more about jazz than I do. But I find that, especially in the last 20 years or so, I listen to jazz more and more, especially when I'm on tour. There's something about getting on a plane with the kids all screaming and people shouting and everything, sticking on the noise-cancelling headphones and hearing something really cool, like this record playing. You can just shut yourself out. It's a wonderful. Jazz really is the only music that I play by myself, play to myself nowadays. I listen to lots of different music at home because my wife and my lad, Roy, are music mad. They're those people who cannot go anywhere without it. It drives me round the twist. And a lot of musicians, actually, they're the same. They can't stand this stuff, especially when they're driving. And, do you mind not putting that on? I'm trying to concentrate on the road. I'd rather listen to a play or, something like that. But jazz, definitely. And this Bobby Hutcherson is really good, especially this record, The Kicker. Okay, what have I got here? Aha, the Viagra Boys. Yes, from Sweden. This is very cool music, I think, because these guys they're sort of older. Their music is way out there, but they look like session guys to me, like they could have played on ABBA's records or something like that.
I keep things loose, I ain't your average punk rock loser, yeah, I'm a savage. I'm really cool.
Fantastic. There's something great about really well-produced and well-conceived but anarchic music that really floats my boat, and I love these guys. And this particular album has got some of my favourites, such as Ain't No Thief and what is it? Troglodyte. Yes.
You just never been too late. You ain't no ape. You're a troglodyte.
Aha. Marty Robbins.
A tall, handsome stranger rode into town with fire in his eyes burning red as sundown.
Return of the Gunfighter. Now, take a tip from me, because I won't be around for much longer, so you get it while you can. If you've ever met someone, been in a position where you've met someone, you've attracted their attention, definitely attracted their attention, but they're not fully on the hook, and you want to try and cement some sort of relationship. Marty Robbins brought out this looks like the follow-up. He brought a record out called Gunfighter Ballads. Huge hit with El Paso. Down in the West Texas town of El Paso.
Out through the back door of roses I read, out where the horses were taught.
It's a fantastic record and timeless. Take my tip and send a copy to the person you're attracted to. As long as they're fairly nice, kind and bright and intelligent people, they'll be so flattered that you think that they'd like it. that you won't have any trouble.
I got no home, I got no wife, but I'll be a doggone cowboy all of my life.
Desmond Decka and the Aces.
That's unforgettable. I love the way how you jump and shake a leg. That's unforgettable, Matilda.
Great reggae fan. Desmond Decka used to tour in the UK all the time. In fact, and I got this, I thought this is so cool, this record, but I see it's easily available in London, where I'm from. So wild. His records were really so original and so swinging. I don't know why he wasn't better known, really, but anyway, here we are, Desmond Decka and his group, the Aces.
I want a divorce, what me say, gimme, 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 just gimme, gimme. I need a divorce, what me say.
I've got Drums A Go-Go by Sandy Nelson. This is I suppose, again, because my lad Roy is a drummer. He was raised on Sandy Nelson. Of course, Sandy Nelson had like the only drummer to ever had a pop hit, I suppose. Had two, actually, Teen Beat and Let There Be Drums. And I actually played with him once. He came. I was in a band called Brinsley Schwartz. We used to play pubs in London. And one night, the great Andrew Lauder turned up at our gig with this strange man. He looked like a sort of the classic image of a private eye. Hair was all plastered down, he had greasy mac, but he was cool. He looked like a beatnik, really. Anyway, imagine our surprise when he was introduced as Sandy Nelson. Anyway, he did sit in with us and did Let There Be Drums with us that night. Had an aura of sadness about him, but great records, and I'm looking forward to hearing that. And then my final choice is this, the Bee Gees' main course. It's the record that preceded their real huge success with Saturday Night Fever, but it's got songs like Nights on Broadway, Jive Talking.
On the nights on Broadway, singing them sweet songs to that crazy, crazy town.
But there's a track on here which really is one of my favourite Bee Gees. I'm a big Bee Gees fan. But it's one of my favourite Bee Gees songs, Fanny Be Tender With My Love. It's such a funny thing to say, because Fanny means something else in the UK, but and which I suppose they knew. It's such a lovely, tender song, and it's a gorgeous melody. I'm sure it was an influence on some of the Philly stuff that I like so much, which came around about the same time. I guess it was they influenced each other, but it had those kind of chord changes and that sort of mood, and some of those great OJ's songs, for instance, and stylistics, etc.
Baby girl, you know that I like what you like. You like what I like.
What a song, what a track. I love this thing. And I don't have this record. I guess I do now.
Thank you so much, Nick.
Not at all. It's my pleasure.
We're so thrilled to have you in today.
Thank you for having me.
Usually it comes around when dawn's cruel light's breaking through. But over you, it's a different kind of blue.